goes. Here we go, folks, in map number 1. Into exposure. Our first hard point again. Both teams looking solid. Seems to be a must-win for FaZe.
And a quick note on the mind games in this series. FaZe Vegas, and it has been this way for a few years. They love to pick Team B because they love having the middle maps of the series and treat that map one as a warm-up. Well, Texas did it to them in this one. This is FaZe's map to lose. If Optic strike first, that might just be the series.
The test of the mettle of our squads. Let's find out what they are made of here. The opening salvo. Relatively even on the attack towards P1. Smack bang in the middle of the map here on exposure. Phasing first.
And AR players talk about it all the time. That opening battle, you see who has that extra edge. Merc taking down Abuza is going to be a key force in this one. Abuza, the man you want to slow down, but there's the response. FaZe make it in, and Abuza strikes back.
Lovely two there from Abuza. He is Simp working the middle of the map effectively. Next fight. Shots are in, and again it is Simp and Abuza running the middle. Lovely time here gained off of P1. Looking towards that P2 rotation shortly, 15 seconds out.
At Mercules up there for 2. Either way for a P1 FaZe, happy for the time. Not easy to collect, but a 15-second lead just to get the flow state going for Mercules. Well, not kill number 6. Losing gunfights like that is a massive thing for FaZe. They'll win the rotation to the new time.
Yeah, they're in there that early, but they managed to walk away with it. So lovely P1 into P2 now, and Simp by Tank. Eyes to the right-hand side of the screen. Here come Optic, Hoopdashi and Merc making their way forward. A bit of a pinch working there for Shotzzy. We'll see him later, friends. Draz holds the front line. A big 2.
Yeah, one pinch though. Number 6, Shotzzy trying to find that route, and he has the timing off the map, and this is what he's built for. He gets caught though and overwhelmed. The positioning on the time there for FaZe, that is incredibly heads-up gameplay. These gentlemen are dialed in.
No effect just yet. Holdings, firm, FaZe, Vegas. Pink wall of players is taking care of everything that's come their way so far. Big 2 from Hoopdash. He's in. A little bit of scrap to be had here on 2.
And how many players are going to spawn out for FaZe? That is 2 players out, 2 players in. 0-4, a lot of pressure on him. 2 players trying to play keep away as he falls. Simp there for the follow-up, but that is only for the spawns. In the new time, Optic will be there first, trying to play keep away.
And that is the keep away game underway right now. Through the backline, taking care of Simp. A rotation 1 now by Optic. How much time can we hold on to? Shotzzy Mercules get theirs in the back of FaZe. Dashy lines up there. No good on the kill though. Mercules hunts his way through, but FaZe are close in the back.
Yeah, great disappearing act there by 0-4, and the teamwork on point. That's a quick break on P3, and FaZe now going to maintain this lead.
FaZe get in. FaZe now setting up for the hit through the front line coming Optic. Draz cut down. First man in. Immediate trade. Oh, and there's another back-to-back. Simp and Shotzzy toe-to-toe.
Yeah, trying to buy a little bit of time. He's going to be doing the fancy footwork up top. 0-4 there with the reads, and right now everybody going through the flood. Not what we want from Optic. Having to gun your way through the front is incredibly difficult. Hoop pitching low. Everything's being read in a scattered push right now from Optic. Teamwork's not quite there.
Got him out in the back though. Somebody managed to sneak in. Front door first. Oh! Gets 2, and that's the break with 9 to go. Happy to see the scrap, and they're holding FaZe in.
And this is the dagger rotation as well. So Optic, well, they're going to be down by about 47 seconds going into the new time. The FaZe right now, it is the height across the map. Nobody's even past this 50-yard line. Optic looking at this.
Now can we get through? Merc on the door. Trophies are gone. In comes FaZe. Good for at least 1, but the trade's now finished. On to Draz next. Dashy takes care of that. The line now set and Optic hold.
Yeah, first push completely stuffed down. That is 20 seconds. Optic collecting again. They get bullied out on 3 hills. Now they are starting to thrive. The hill looking good. And we're getting close to a tied-up game. And look at how devastating these spawns are. Optic have this map under complete control.
With that control being said, let's go for a quick listen in.
Too dark. Another one went to the back, I think. He was dark. Make sure you're out. Dark thing.
Your Draz is dead.
Nice, I'm around there. Draz spawns in the back. One's on me. I got one.
Your Draz is low 18. He went top 18.
Could be great. Our close dead.
What team 18 dead?
I got time. Block. We block him.
You got pushed out there.
I naded their side.
I have pushed out.
You got my mid?
We have this.
I got naded. You got double naded on top. Wait.
One shot, absolutely. Other guys on the pillar. There's 2. Close right, Draz. It's Draz also on time. He's on the pillar.
Okay. I don't see him. He shot time.
Dead. I got naded. Your side. Look at that, pushed out. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, guy pinch our side, draws. Pinch our dirt.
Wall run 04, one shot. He's aping wall run. He's on time. Alright, give me. Heard you. I flipped.
Maybe long.
Could be, yeah.
No, watch our side, really. You back.
Heard, yeah, still there. Shot there.
We caught that.
Alright, Jaws was pushed up our dirt.
Classic listening from Optic there. A lot of hoop, a lot of deads. Great calls.
Yeah, you also have him calling out spawns before the players pop up on the map. Hoop right now is locked in. It has been so for years.
Right, fantastic first set for both of our squads. Very, very even. Major difference though, Draza continuing his hot spree in the respawn, 17 and 12 so far. Nothing major from the Optic boys, but the slight lead to work with. P1's looking good.
Well, I think we saw the necessity for FaZe to stay ahead of the game, right? Optic had that one rotation win over towards P4. They lost every single other hill, and it was enough to get them tied up. So FaZe right now bringing the fight to them on P1. Nice two-piece there from 04. In more P1 time being collected, FaZe trying to give you a little bit extra.
Sim right now, still on their road from middle. This is a great P1 once again out of FaZe. They've dialed this in. Can they win the rotation of 2 once more? Sim lets one fly by with a little moment there. And that's a clean 3 for Optic in the feed. Again, scrap time their way and row.
And they have everything they want. Right side spawns. Merc going to be blocking 2 players towards mid, and Chauncey pushed up very aggressive right. But you can't find him. Chauncey good for 1. Now he gets to dance. The longer he lives, the better. It's what he does the best.
He knows those steps. He's got out with his life. Big damage in Boozer. No way he's going to get close to that one. This time, Optic on the hold by P2. Chauncey's spree comes to a close. The rest of the boys find their respective kills. And now a pinch developing. 04 down. To the left flank we go. Simply the charge.
Yeah, getting a little bit too tunnel vision. This is a painful spot. That's going to be a kills are rolling through. Optic, they are applying the pressure.
Yeah, second team kill we've seen on this P2. 04 can't get close enough, good damage, but not enough for any kills. Another way the FaZe players here looking for the late break, or they might be able. Boozer finds a pair.
He's doing what he can, but that's only for the final 15. Optic now going to win this rotation over towards P3. Boozer, though, is ripping and roaring. Trying to flood his way through the Zaza duo, pressuring out Dashy. He's going to get overlooked, and 2 players just slipping at time. FaZe playing with the quickness.
They're going right in there, and they've also got 04 in the pinch as well, so this is getting very dicey. CatFaZe hold it, big 2 for 04. As he gets a couple more and out of hoop on the entry. Oh my, walks away with 1. Still dancing, next man in. It's a 1-by-1 attack here from the Optic boys, and it is not effective.
Playing D-boy though, this is a 4 spree for 04. Extra damage on the men in the window. Sim trying to heal up, looking for the kill. First one in front, ready for the free fire. Can't quite get it done. It has been a trade fest, and Optic are in.
04 now battling alone. Oh, what a kill! Another! Hook finds the trade, and still a close game on P3.
And again, this rotation as well is going to matter. We are battling it out for the final 20. Optic, the more kills they get means FaZe are going to be tucked away in this spawn. It is P4 where Optic started running away with the game, and it is deja vu all over again. They're running it up.
It's perfect rotation. This is what is going to win you the game right now. FaZe have to find an entry here. Lovely work to pressure Hook, suppressing behind the attack, get the kill. Now with an open lane to fly through, the attack is on.
And if Dash is going to spawn out, you got to go fast. These FaZe heroes, they need to swarm immediately.
Still find a player spawning in the back line, so now the trades are good. Abuza has to get inside, has to cause the damage. Shotzzy finds it. It's all over Sim for FaZe on this side of the map.
Holding him at bay. Shotzzy defensive footwork, always on point. Sim now trying to pierce his way through. As the angle doesn't have the rebound. Hey, there's the drop. Good teamwork rolling through. Another front hit though. Shotzzy overwhelmed. Trade kicking off, and inside the time, FaZe have got the play.
Great break there in 27 seconds to go here on a superb hard point. Merc through the front. Oh, kill again. They're teaming up well. And Shotzzy again on a massive trade. What a 2-piece. Optic are back.
P4 has been so sweet for him. FaZe made it a little bit mixy, but either way, they walk away with a 40, maybe 50-second lead going into the new time. This is FaZe map pick. Optic looking to make that first punch.
This has to be a great hold. Draws in position, the trophy there, doing the work for him. Over the top, catches a sweet pair. Next man, Shotzzy's going to get himself on time, and Optic will be able to get it.
Playing people away. No one right now able to collect it. It's going to be a square up fight towards the middle of the map, and Chauncey, the nuisance, has that under control for his teammates. The job is now easy. Optic, they can win it here on the line.
This is map 1, this is how it goes. Chauncey trying to hold front, tries and does. 2 to his name, and now the remaining members of FaZe on the march towards the hard point through the dirty sands of exposure. They don't have much coverage from upstairs. Here we go. 0-4 in the feed. Merc lines are up, and it's a big break from FaZe.
Staving off the pressure, doing what you can, but last time we saw FaZe on it, Abuza was dropping 45. Now he's going against the likes of Merc and Dashy, and he is feeling that heat.
You have to win this fight. You have to make your way towards mid as well. From FaZe, this is going to be a tough mountain to climb. Here we go. Dashy from the big window. We're playing for P1. We're finding shots all over the place. The final moments, and P1, bang, and the dirt is gone. They have cleaned it out.
And you can just be so annoying. They're going to be on time first, only 10 seconds to go. Optic might just win it here.
On and down. Dashy once again. The backstreet here for Optic. Another to his name. But no one near the time just yet. Here comes Shotzzy trying to seal it. 0-4 with the coverage. And Big Hook from the corner. On time. Exactly where you need it. Optic take back one.
And the reason FaZe, time and time again, pick the Team B is that way they have the meat of the series. Optic take it from them. They've already won this first map. They're going to feel incredibly comfortable now in this series.
Search the story in a moment, but yeah, back to that exposure. Strong start from FaZe, neck and neck. It was going to be a photo finish. Those P4s haunting for them. 250, 192, the first map in the books. And again, kudos there to the Zaza duo. Great work in the assist column, but across the board there, everyone on Optic bring the goods.
Well, as stated from last year in Black Ops 6, Abuza in 0-4, no stranger to the finals. They meet up against Optic a few, but Abuza struggling there. 45 the last time he played on exposure, but this time negative. Dashy and Merc dealing out the damage the entire time. A remarkably efficient game. I think Optic, outside of maybe the opening break, first 2 hills a bit of a struggle, but as you pointed out,
Yeah, a good sort of 40, 50 points off of that one. We'll see the game flow, but that really did bring them back into it. Outstanding stuff there from Optic Texas to pull this from the clutches of what could have been a very, very strong start for FaZe. You've taken that momentum now, you've got it now on your side. S&D on raid in a moment. But again, as far as the highlights go, exactly what you would expect. Huge plays, and again in the listening, Hook, great work. Very much leading the boys from the front, calling the plays on those hard points.
yeah, he's calling out spawns 2 or 3 seconds in advance. Dashy was doing the same thing, calling out the players are dead before the gunfight even starts. These guys really, they are seeing the vision. They are ahead of the game, maybe ahead of life at this point. They're living in the future.
These dying moments here. This last rotation of P1 again. Superb dominance there. A couple of dirty off angles there from Dash. He gets the kills, and Hook from a corner. There was actually a body on the map at that moment of time as well, though. So Texas playing that little bit nicer, hiding amongst the map. Yeah, the fans here in Birmingham roaring throughout the NEC. And then those P4s, man, that's just a clean jump. Gets Optic right back in there.
Yeah, the jump and the spike, and of course, once they got the lead, it was a little bit of a battle, but on that second set of rotations, they simply never looked back. I'm thinking about this Optic team, how they looked at Major 1. They did not seem like they hit final form. They looked a little bit scattered. They didn't have the gameplay quite dialed in, ready to go, and they still won the Major. They have looked spectacular throughout this stage. They're working on the map pool. They've developed everything, and now these guys are ripping, roaring, ready to go. And Raid will be map number 2. Optic, happy to see it. It's their S&D map.
Absolutely. And again, not a whole lot of weaknesses, not a whole lot of blunders so far in the tournament. FaZe obviously find themselves down a little bit to the Thieves. Miraculous reverse comeback that gets them this far. Going into Search and Destroy again, we show a lot of love there to the FaZe boys. A very, very strong team in the mode. We see non-stop goods. Abuza again, snipers. I love it. I get to call it out all the time, but really has an exceptional player. On the other side of the board, though, he's going to go toe-to-toe down the lens with Dashy. It'll be a wonderful fight to watch those players throughout the map.
And you know, Dashy's willing to square up as well. He's been doing some fancy stuff throughout the year. Maybe the most aggressive sniper we have, especially his willingness to hound players down with the pistol. They can develop all the strats they want. JP looking through the notes there just to talk over strats before we get going. But this is the type of series you are prepared for long in advance. They've been ready for FaZe for weeks. And this is your damage difference per round. So this is more output that you get compared to what you receive. Optic, that means 3 players are feasting. Difficult to shoot, and they will light you up. Merc is basically good for nearly a full kill over per round. Optic are ridiculous.
That's a very, very strong statistic. Dashi, of course, joining that top 5.
And Dash is a man so accurate. They're doing the walkouts. Fizz pumping the fans. Doesn't miss a single one. Locked in at all times.
Does not miss. Man doesn't miss a bump. Well, we'll see how this one goes. You see FaZe on defense first. 2-2 split here with a slight preference towards B, but no bomb to be found just yet. So Optic, that attacking probe first. We'll see what we can find. We find 04, exactly where you want him in the middle of the map, and this time it's a trade.
That gets out. Interesting profit. That's actually bombed down back towards your own Zig. So you're going to have to retreat at some point to collect it. Trying to isolate Draza, but he's got the help from Simp, so all's even right now. And they're running forward. They're trying to work Kitchen, and you make that mistake. Abuza good for 1. Able to get out with his life as well. FaZe, they might have just collected this first round. Of course, with the Messiah alive. Can't get him out yet.
It's like moment of mercy from the Messiah there, not to chase down the kill. And he will pay for it. FaZe, first round.
And Abuza starting out with the lethality of the snipe as well in towards Kitchen. Optic toying with the idea, and they simply get punished. An important round for FaZe is well to be able to get. Try to build that confidence one map at a time.
This is that snipe. Shots, he goes for the old backstep, jump forward towards mid, and miracle that Mercury's also didn't wind up in that highlight feed. It's a nice early pick there from Draza as well. So FaZe, very, very strong opening round. FaZe now will attack. Options for the bomb carriers.
Well, straight for B and nobody's home. Faster you get this bomb down, the better. Who? Only man nearby. Enough to be a distraction. Either way, though, 0-4, straight to the bomb, straight for the plant phase. This is exactly what you want in Simp. The island player. That's the man for FaZe that gets to calculate.
It's a rapid response here from Optic now trying to retake the bomb site. Unfortunate hit there from 04 will be stunned up. He's trapped inside the ball. Wonderful work. Shotzzy, it's no trophy system, but his nade's gone thanks to that other frag. 30 seconds to go. And here comes the fight. Through the smoke we go. Mercules gets himself into a nice corner. Able to get the first. Now sending it forward under the coverage of Dashi. Shotzzy, and it's a perfect retake. It's down the Simp now by stairs. And he's got as well. A man on the bomb. And what an effective retake from Optic.
That is devastating as well. The type of impact that is going to affect the rest of the game for FaZe's offensive decision making. They get the bomb down as quick as you want. You have the intel on Hoop. The nades connect on Shotzzy over towards those full steps. Everything for FaZe going right, and they get eviscerated. The teamwork from Optic, the spectacle.
That close smoke as well eliminates the players underneath bottom bed and takes care of the guy on the back pool side. So now Optic, they retake all that space by the bomb. The Tiki player gets individual handle, and after that, sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah, first kill to last kill at light speed as well. And now Optic, this is going to be a quick hit over towards A. Nades though back them down. Maybe not Shotzzy into the clutches though. Utility backs off his teammates, and already it's going to be Hoop. Dashi at 2v4.
Draz gets into on 1. Dashi alone. They know exactly where it might be. And what a battle! What a Jaeger! What a two-piece! And a worthy effort. You'll find that man in Valhalla after that one. The FaZe take the lead.
And that is the energy from FaZe that they're going to need. Make sure if that's the call, if we're challenged, you don't want to give them a lurks clip. You got to make sure that everybody is there straight away. We're going to make up for it. 0-4 for the final kill. FaZe playing very aggressive. One of the final pistols in Call of Duty history.
Yeah.
It's so spooky.
Well, he gets rid of those 10 rounds very quickly. Actually, anybody at home, if you could work out what Dashi's sort of like rate of fire is with that thing, that'd be a very cool stat. Big Bruce not able to find it, but what a spectacle. Nice lead here from FaZe. 0-4. A great round, a wicked attack there. Opening nade salvo, they're going to connect to Mercules. Once again, it is back-to-back rounds where everyone just gets involved.
Yeah, 0-4, by the way, one of the most first-blooded players we have in the league. Tries to make a solo play, gets picked.
A wide by ball, so it won't be seen just yet. Got to get in position here. Good bit of coverage over the top. They're very much trying to take this bomb site. Abuza gets it going. The flank done. Dashi now through pull steps. Connection. A 2v2. Got that pistol, find it now under the effects of the concussion, no need. Here comes the hit from Optic, and Dashi's going to get very much involved in this. And then 15 in the back pocket. Sim makes it a 2v1.
He's going to have to go fast. Not going his way.
They are hunting him down. Indeed, there it is. What a snap from Dashi. The knife at the ready for the next man, but no good. And the instincts were there. The FaZe, once again, a little bit of space, a little bit of separation. No pieces to be found.
And swapping away from Dashi is psychotic. You know that man, so capable of the clutch. Either way, though, the teamwork for FaZe always going to be there. Group up together, and that is a 3v4 clutch they're able to pull off. That is a massive pickup by Drazah on Shotzzy when he was working the pitch. The minimap, gorgeous there from Optic, but maybe a little bit too aggressive. FaZe also showing they're leaning towards that B side on the attack as well. That first round did not quell them.
This is the round where, you know, maybe you go A. We'll say Optic will be, but again, 2-2 split here from FaZe on the defense. Might be a 3. Oh, brilliant work. Boozer's nade connects. And just enough information there. No problem with the bomb being dropped, though. Hook still keeps that moving. Wrong side of Laundry. There's the brilliant firing squad. Onto the side we now go. Hook's there, trades on point. The last man sends it forward. And draws it out of the 1v2.
Well, he works and lives for these moments. Bomb not planted yet. They're waiting for the intel to get there first. Oh, they know where he is now. Dashi guns him immediately. Has the advantage on the heady, and Dashi, obviously a player, he does not miss.
Yeah, shoulders like that, information passed over, one pump, done. From his POV, it will look exceptionally simple. Very hard work for Drazah to win that. Play call now from both sides. Our ARs spitting bars before we get into the next.
In each of these teams as well, getting picked early in the round and still clutching the 3v4, just overwhelming ring. They lose a man, but it did not slow them down a single bit. Full speed ahead towards that ace site, and well, now FaZe mixing up 3 players through mid. They've been nading the hell out of Kitchen every single round. It's for opportunities like this. The timing on their side, the aggression is easy, and they already have a 4v2.
Sim managed to find an unbelievable kill there on a dash in the nade for Hook. Doesn't catch it. Opportunity for the bomb plant here from Sim. He has coverage from behind the stairs. No, he doesn't. Mercules slips right on through, and now Mercules to the knife, but it's from the hip. Drazah finds it, all down to Hook. No bomb plant. And options now for Hook. Finally, we see that A-bomb slight love. Well, no, it's the long way round for both of our players. Drazah with a boozer over his shoulder, Hook alone.
He has the read, intel on both.
Fights on. Attempted retake now from Hook. This is a 2v1. This is a tough spot. Both the players will have cover.
And he should know both are towards basketball side as well. He's going all the way around working the pinch. Drazah looking for it, and it's going to be the half route.
Yeah, it's going to be a trade. We're hoping for that, but Hook might have just slipped the net. A gift. No, Drazah. No holes in the defense. Great round from FaZe.
And Hook assuredly knew if he gets that first kill on Tiki, he's going to turn and snap on basketball. Drazah doesn't play aggressive with these shoulders, what could have been, but entirely on point in that situation. FaZe making great play calls, and again, they've been setting the tone with the nades at the start of the round. They have been bombarding Kitchen. This time they finally able to capitalize. Let's go and take that empty space, able to pick up that first blood on Shotzzy. FaZe have been setting up for the long game.
So Drazah there, enter the Mind Palace and look for a strat. We'll see that one come out now on defense. Again, a wide spread there from FaZe. Optic. They will opt for the middle map here. Great tags. Mercules is here as well. Hook, will he be able to pick up any of this? What a kill. Gets away with it as well. Big advantage.
Unbelievable. Another first blood there. Blood in for all 4. Oh, great damage. Does get traded out. A 2v3 though. And a Boozer right now pinned down for the moment as the A plane has already been hit. They're trying to hunt down Hook. Good luck. Have fun.
Good news is they still have a Boozer snipe. The bad news is it's 30 seconds to play with. Surely nobody shows anything there from Optic. It might be Dashi there, just on the check. Here we go. Kyler Garland. Masterful work on the flank. catches the pair out. An X-ray vision, not something you are born with. That young Superman finds it.
And for FaZe, it is live by it, die by it, 0-4, either first blood or first blooded. They already knew he was full steps, Hook, ready for that gunfight, even at close range with the M15. And is locked and ready to go.
It's a fantastic round for Optic to win. They find that 4-3. Heavy stack now for both squads towards ring, towards the A-bomb site, and it's about to pop. We live and die by 0-4. This time we roll the dice, and the dice come up good. Drasa finds it as well, and that might just be the difference. A quick smoke now. I don't think you're going to have to reposition.
Well, Hook's making the play. He's going to be working a relatively quick pinch, or maybe waiting for his teammate to grow up together. The nades backing him off the site, so no plant just yet. Taking back Laundry, but it's a Boozer with the bomb in hand. Now he's making that slow approach. They've cleared out the backspace. Drasa knows exactly where to look. Bomb will get planted.
Drasa allows there with those shots to get the oh! Reckless with the magnet, he lives! Drasa now makes it all down to Merc. It's a 1v3. And you would have prayed for another kill here, but here we go. Let the man get to work. And work he does, all the way down and out, map point FaZe.
And you see the idea from FaZe as well. Risky to go towards that van and move over towards ring until you get the trophy systems out. Well, they had the protection there, able to swarm. No one's taking damage before you make it to the other side of the map. And they're just guns up, ready to go. I think it's the teamwork working with 0-4 for these Bloods as well. That's what FaZe are showing the goods.
Yeah, you see the sort of mad mid-map plays with charges in. But with the coverage of the boys around him, it seems a lot more effective. Individual plays don't get you that far at this level. 5-3. Optic with a fast hit towards B. Shotzi will be the carrier this time round, and he's sending it. The slip slide might be a fast plant. It is. There's the stretch.
No hezzy. And FaZe have not reacted on the mini-map at all. It's going to be a bit of a slow retake here, but they don't have a lot of time to work with. And Sharksy right now, a difficult man to root out.
Check those lungs in a moment, see how he does. He's going to have to come up fair eventually. And that break of glass, Dashi backs that wagon up. Less than 30 to go. We need to see some action. Over to Hook first. Shotzi gets it from the pool. Hook's under pressure. Under pressure, but cool. Finds it. And out of Dashi. The battle against Tiki is won. 20 seconds to go. Onto the bomb site. FaZe find themselves in a big kill. Down to Mercules. For 1v1. The time not on their side. Simp will not be able to make the defuse. 5-4.
And that is Simp, a kill or a plant away from a Hellstorm. So Optic happy for the round. Lovely aggression from Shotzi. 0 time wasted to get that plant, and time was the ultimate factor. That being said, now there's many things Optic have to be concerned about. Simp, the focal point in this round.
Well, it might be a team effort. There are certain characters, certain pieces of this board that start to take on the importance, the responsibility. That mantle is theirs. The bomb in the hands of 0-4. It might not be a first blood this time round, but he's looking for the plant.
You use your AR players to dominate the middle of the map. 0-4 safe for this plant. The bomb will, in fact, go down.
It should. We're trying to hold that ground. The Optic not receding at all. There's the plant. Now on the retake towards ring, and it looks like we are going to get something happening here. Will FaZe read this? Will FaZe make the move?
You got to go to Simp.
FaZe get inside this position. Indeed, they do. They stop the defuse as well. 3v2.
That was a tricky try. He was so close to it. Hook and Dashi now trying to recover.
0-4, the lovely tags there, allows the Boozer to pick it up. The last man is gone. And FaZe, not to be fooled, and Mercules came a pixel away from another round. But the COD gods give it, and the COD gods take it away, and there they give us the map ball.
Also, one of the first time in years a player hits a ninja defuse, gets that close, and the crowd doesn't give it away. I wonder why.
We may never know. What we do know is Overload's coming up in a moment. We'll have a quick look at that replay. This was how close it came. And Mercules truly, that is about as close as possible. An unbelievable kill there from Simp. Hook doing the very best he can, but again, Call of Duty is a game of pixels and milliseconds. Right there, proof.
And keep in mind, Mercules has already shown throughout this year he is willing to hop the bomb in those moments. He's done it on exposure. He'll try it against FaZe, but a team that certainly does their homework and is well prepared. Well, it could have been to send us to a round 11, but now we just get to talk about how efficient Vegas was. Simp, 13 kills on the main stage. He loves and lives for these exact moments. Obviously, a lot of credit to Abuza as well. Not high impact in the kills, but the 3 first bloods, big impact.
Yeah, those snipes again, absolutely wonderful stuff. And Sim, big time player, big time plays. Well, that does see us get a map for at the very least. Some of us are licking our lips. But before we get to that, of course, it is dead. Before we hand out a couple of scars towards the end of this series. Will we have to go the distance again? In any other world, this very much could be the Grand Finals, and still, it may yet, depending on how the rest of the day goes. We go now to the desk to break down the first 2.
Excellent start to this winners bracket finals as we are knotted up 1-1. We had to bring in the biggest Chris Clare fan on the planet. He goes by the name of Maven. Your pants are sparkly. You're all smiles. What's going on, bud?
I sat down on a couch and got up just covered in glitter. You can't see it on camera, but thank you,
Why are
Allie.
you complaining?
I got glitter all over
I think
me.
it looks great.
But no, Chris Lear was final in the map 2. He did have a great map 1, though. Honestly, he played a little bit better. He got a better chance to win that. But I think, Ant and I were talking about, I think the thing that separates Optic and FaZe from the rest of the pack right now is they're both just very good search teams. Yeah. Not like good stretches of search or a good map of search. They're just good search teams. Biggest difference between them and the rest of the pack.
And as we take a look at some of these highlights, who do you think chose for Raid to be in the first half of this series? Or were they really just deciding what was going to be played in the final search and destroy? Allie, we see the numbers coming from both sides. Go ahead, Dan.
So Optic pick Raid, and you think about it so far, each team has won the opposing team's map pick, so it's all even spread here. And I just want to talk a little bit about FaZe and how awesome they are on offense. They have 5 bomb plants, 4 offensive wins, and the way that they approach versus Optic are thunderous on their retakes, and you saw it. FaZe play hyper aggressive off the rip, maybe 04 gets a first blood, and then they slow down for about 15-20 seconds, dissect the situation. Okay, now we're going to plant and then play from there. So I just thought it was a great approach going up against Optic, and nobody's cracked the code yet.
I'd like to open this up with these first 2 maps we've been treated. These were both out bangers across the board, and in this second one, I think that Draza kill, trying to hit that flank back over, all that ace, that AP really set the pace, because Shanti then goes on to have 4 first deaths. They obviously were playing for those flanks. They did their homework. They knew how Texas were going to play. And then they started doing it to them themselves. Simp himself going on a 5 hit in the later rounds. Like, you know what, fine, I'll do it myself. Almost a heroic play for the round 11.
Yeah,
but it's Simp that's going to check that bomb.
Those 4 kills didn't matter in the round 9, but like if Simp won that was one of the nuttiest. Bro, I thought they had no shot that he gets the kill Tiki on Shanti and then just snapped with a window. I was like, hold up. But there was like 12 seconds left. There's nothing to do.
It's like game 5.
Mentality. When something like that happens too, though, like you have to think about it. Like, damn, Simp just hit a 4. Like this next round, that's what you're thinking going into it.
We were vibing with Optic at the start of this series. Now that we see we're knotted up 1-1, if we get to a game 5, is Vegas the better search and destroy team? Because that was Optic's pick on Raid.
I will say, if Optic don't adjust their defensive retakes when we get to that game 5, it's going to be tough for them just based on what we just watched. Like, FaZe have done their homework. Like, their offensive rounds were stout. So, we'll see. We'll see.
Allie, the next game is a respawn, and we open this thing up with a hard point. Let's take a look at Optic's dominance through the early stages here, and I want to know who has the hot hand early for Optic Texas.
Well, on side Optic Texas, I honestly was Merc. You see it on your screen. He goes on a 3 spree. This is where FaZe Vegas kind of ran away with it for a little bit. All the opening gunfights were going their way. Simp and Draza were absolutely taking over the middle side of the map. And then you get in that second set of rotations, and it's like Optic Texas started to wake up. It was like their hands were cold, and they were a little stiff. They started to loosen up, and FaZe Vegas just couldn't really put themselves back into it. It was crazy.
I thought the win condition for FaZe this series was Draza. I think he's the single most important impact player in this particular series. He had a solid map 1. It was actually the other 3 that really couldn't get it going. If Draza continues to play this and respawns, they're going to have a chance. I think Optic are still a better hardpoint team, a better overload team. Yeah. But if they've got a shot, I still think it's Draza that's the difference.
Yeah, I mean, really, I don't think it's any individual player. I mean, I guess you could say Abuza, but he was just uncomfortable because P3 to P4, both times, this hill, they got pinned in the back and had to rotate across the map, and they never could get spawns. Optic too good on the P4. And to me, that was the separation. I mean, it was like a kind of a close game. Well, it comes down to both those hills.
On that P3, there were like 3 different times we watched it. You were calling it out. We're in the green room. Yeah. FaZe needed a double. They needed a double. And the guy, like one SMG players that go forward, Simp would get one inside, and then Chow that window fight can never kill the second. They do that map goes differently. It does.
100%.
Crazy first hard point. We saw exposure once in this series. As we take a look at the map's mode addiction, do we see this one going to a game 5?
We could go to a game 5. I'm just leaning so hard on the respawn for Optic Texas right now, especially the way that they came back in that burst exposure hardpoint, and that wasn't even their map pick, and now they're heading into a Den Overload that they are undefeated on. Now, I will say, for FaZe's side of this is also their strongest Overload map, so this is definitely a little bit of a head-to-head, but I've got to lean for Hook on the side of Optic Texas in this one. They've been unreal in that game mode.
This is the look at the numbers just between these two teams this tournament. 33 and 37, not a bad start for the two stars.
Not at all. Both these guys play well. Really, everybody in the lobby playing good so far, and you know, it just becomes a bit different for Optic when you know, like, we're not guaranteed the search in this series, right? So you have to win these next two maps to feel comfortable.
It's time to find out, is Optic moving on to another grand finals, or will FaZe beat them there? We send it back to the casters.
We'll have to find out together, won't we, Birmingham? Very, very excited to get into a game of Overload. And yeah, this one again, FaZe looking good, Optic looking great.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time as well. Both these teams on Den Overload do an incredibly good job of controlling the rock. Both sides as well. They're able to make the plays. Their communication is always on point. This might be one of the highest level overloads we have seen all year.
I can't wait. I bet you can't either, Birmingham. The NEC, you have been fantastic all weekend long. We thank you again. And for the folks watching at home, we hope you're having a nice time as well. It's a little different. Out here, pretty rowdy. We'll thoroughly enjoyed ourselves in Birmingham, and I hope we come back. Optic Texas, FaZe, Vegas, start at 1-1, going now into our half. And Overload. We've been no stranger to any magical moments in this game mode since it joined us here in Black Ops 7. Let's see if this Den has any more in store for us. Big Carusi, he has had himself a time. A 1.36 in the few series they've played. All right, here we go, folks. Into Den. We'll see those opening salvos and that attack towards the first EMP.
Oh, we're really spreading the map too for FaZe. They have left the middle of the map completely open, so Shotzzy has taken all of that real estate. In the meantime, it's the pinch plays from FaZe. Both Simp and 0-4 torn with the idea to take care of one, but the next man in line weren't prepared for that.
Big Pippin. What a shot. And takes care of Dash as well. Very good too there. Battle continues, and Hook proves to be one of the meanest M15 players up close. And now the B goal looking a little bit nicer there. Optic on the press forward, a quick pick up, and here we go. We're making a run for it. It's Mercules, he's on his way. Shotzzy takes care of the reinforcements. He's crossed the threshold. There's a 1-0 lead.
And now you're set up for the new one as well. I mean, it's a bottom side spawn. You have to play keep away if you can, but right now you're trying to take care of all the players in your spawn. Shotzzy, game of hide and seek. He's still alive for FaZe. No one is there on the defensive end. Picked apart, the rally cap is in, and Optic will go up 2-0.
There's so much space on the map, they managed to get themselves across. Optic have scarcely left FaZe's half so far. Lovely work out of Shotzzy again. No kill, but now over to Dash. He has to hold FaZe back. Slow and steady approach here from FaZe. They know they've got time to spare. Rally's very, very doable at this level.
Well, Optic officially, they're in control of the pace of the game, and they're in control of the device as well. They're swinging all the way back, but they got options. In the driver's seat, they can do whatever they want. Hook right now, the front man, able to get to work.
FaZe responds, and here we go. Hook trying to be that front man. Call the defenders. All three have made it to the corner, and nade over the top from Mercules. Shotzzy looking to get in there. 0-4, the last man to deal with, and Merc is good for 3. He's second already.
They're throwing haymakers. We are only 2 minutes into this half, and Optic separation. FaZe have been taking every single gunfight out of their spawn. By the time to make it to couches, the Optic players, they're creeping it up in different corners.
Staggering statistic, no possession whatsoever. Defensive hold, but you've still got the numbers. Opportunity for either goal. Which way do you want to go? Let's look over the top. 0-4 finds it. And Shotzzy, what a wicked play to stay this safe. He still has the moment. A pick up. No good. There we go. FaZe finally get a hold of the EMP.
Yeah, sometimes impossible to read these spawns. A juke right instead of going left. And FaZe will take that gift. The first time able to get control of this device. And they got plenty of players in front of them they're going to have to deal with. This is so much pressure on the map while 0-4 is dancing over here. We're cutting completely to the other side of the map phase. They're trying to force it through on B.
A single defender is all Optic have got. Hook's got to go massive, and we're going to maybe slip the net here. He might be able to get through. Or can we stop the capture? Sure can. Hook good for it. No one checks the corner, and Sim luckily gets away with his life. Optic quick pickup, and now a run across the rooftops. Defender Draza has to find something there. He has to slow these players down because the goal is still open. Here we go. FaZe could get on the board here. The run is on. Dashy desperately trying to get in position to stop it. Not going to happen. 3-1.
Yeah, 2 more players to beat as well, but he gets traded. FaZe maybe looking for the rally cap. It's going to be an interesting mini-map. These are the situations where your comms have to be on point. Simpton pick, trade it out.
There you go. Another pickup here. A run is on. Shotzzy doesn't get right. The pistol win. Not going to happen. Brilliant shots from 04. And now a run. A goal there on the right-hand side of the screen looking good. Hook. This could be the stop. 04, lovely play. Keeps it alive. And we are pulling this back slowly but surely. Still, numbers all over the dojo. Shotzzy holds. Assault is now on. And Shotzzy, can he find another? He can. A goal line stop. Again. What a save from Brandon O'Tell.
And now they got a minute to work with as well for this potential next capture. Mercules already soaring up the middle of the map. Optic, well, they get to toy with it. Is it going to be a juke? Are they going to show the right side, go left, or are they going to let Hoop pinch this one out? FaZe, there are 2 arrows that are nowhere near where they need to be. And 1 player to stop it is going to be Sim. It is a wild mini-map. And Dashy overwhelmed. Tough situation. FaZe bailed themselves out.
Gotta get going real quick. Mozart spawn down. This could be another capture. 40 seconds on the clock, and it is 3-2. What a first half.
And it's a topside spawn as well. Anybody's advantage here is going to be FaZe. It is 3 players right now playing for all the spawners.
Sim's trying to find something here with the detonate. The frag gets through. Draza connects on at the time. Here we have it. Another dive. Sims, the body block towards the door. The trade's now complete. You've still got Draza in play. You've Draza down. Abuza down. Optic on the run. They run all over it. A pickup now with 15 on the clock.
And you're not in a hurry. You can let the time tick, play for the OT, and make sure FaZe have no more opportunities for a score. Mercules, the frontline man, he gets killed. And now the device guy needs to be careful, has to run away. His teammates are nowhere near him. And at least now, it is only Optic with the opportunity to get this final score.
Extra time is on. They've gone the long way around, and again, Hook is in position here. Hook could line them up. Oh, it's wonderful damage and a team kill through the middle of the map now. Optic still have the time. We're certainly playing for the front end to get the kills first, and then Dashy will run it up the back, and it could happen. 12 seconds. The foot race is on. Mercules, how many kills can we get? Just the 1. That should be it. And the final seconds here. Hook though, opportunity there. Dashy's going to try to make something happen. Oh my goodness! A slight moment of hesitation, but a lead nonetheless.
Yeah, that opening onslaught for Optic, absolutely on point, menacing for that rally capture at 2 scores in a matter of a minute and 10 seconds. And just a nightmare of a mini-map where FaZe were taking 90% of their gunfights a half a second off spawn. There was no room to breathe, but they bought themselves some opportunities, managed to get this bring back in. And maybe some great defensive work for Shotzzy here in this moment. Great follow-up from Dashy. Could have been a little bit worse, but I think for the way things started, FaZe are very happy to only be down 1.
Absolutely, that opening spawn trap was diabolical. Bruce, look at this timing. Again, if he pauses, there's an option, well, if he doesn't pause rather, there was a slight chance. Time stone out that he could have maybe got that one done. Regardless, look at the possession there from Optic. What an unbelievable first half. We'll see what happens now in the second. Off rip, solid work from them. Still a bit of a kill box there in P1.
Well, no device control though. Sending Mercules on the pinch phase. No reads on the minimap for the moment. Well, Sim takes care of it. 3 in the feed. Well, now you hit the goal button. Number 204 already in position.
He's trying to get it going. Lovely stuff out shots. He keeps the dance on, and now he keeps the attacking team on the guess. He's managed to slip through. The stunners are going to be on the connection. The comms will be there. The nades on the top are good. Shotzzy, there's the stop. A goal line save. Nobody home.
Cleaned out the device man as well. Great work there from Optic. We're going top side, at least for the front. Shotzzy playing with the gunfights down low. And you are in no hurry in overload when you have the lead. Right now, Optic, everyone grouped together.
Playing for that rally, want that top side capture, but FaZe are here on the defense. Classic dirty corner and a 2-piece from Sim. That is the leverage you needed to get out of this situation. Oh, Shotzzy though. Keeps it alive. EMP still there. No reset. He's got it in hand. Back and forth he goes. Good coverage. And that grab does stop the reset.
Question is, you want to pick this up if you're FaZe or just play the keep away? Optic now grouping together. The last-ditch effort to roam nearby, all these arrows swarming. And the reset happens right before they get there in the middle of the map. FaZe with more control. Dashy wins the key gunfight, and Optic now, the device is theirs.
They're going to make a dangerous run there across the middle of that lobby. Abusa's got to find something here. EMP does get dropped. Stationary for a second longer. Here comes the run. That is good coverage. Mercules has secured it. Hook puts it through. Number 4.
That is wicked reposition. Now we're battling down low. Shotzzy playing keep away, and well, Hook will just be that next man in line. FaZe though, with the presence, the numbers, the kills, and the feed, they got everything they want. Draza frontline Bacher, the Zaza duo trying to run this through.
Big run, it's a fast one indeed. Abusa gets it through quickly and a nice kill, but you've got to go to the top side of the map, and Optic already set up for that rally. They are ready for the 5th to go through. Sim's got to go massive here. The chase is on, the shadow of Mercules in front of him. And a quick hiccup. An awkward moment and lots of information passed over. Draza secures the goal. Next man in. What a two.
Massive
Up to
win.
Hook. No good. Abusa holds the line. Dashy finds the window.
It's fine though, they should have the numbers. Dashy taken care of, and they pick up the device. Number 6 though, dude, Optic are always in your spawn. So much pressure. Trigger discipline on point. Waits to go for maybe the sneak pass. Who kills it? He is gone. Shotzzy is built different.
You may never see another one like that. What an unbelievable play. Is it enough to break the back of FaZe here? 2 minutes to play.
In game, his IQ is off the charts, but now Dashy out of position. We're calling it the Hellstorm from Spawn. People inside for the moment. Got to win the gunfight with the device. Sim and 04 doing what they can, and they got the help, but it's a team kill and not good enough. They took a big swing and they whiffed. And they're getting knocked off their feet.
And now topside once again, and already the run is on. The defenders are now in position. Dashy, one more bullet would have done it. FaZe, they should be able to respond to this. Shotzzy on the play. Here comes Merc on the close by. Catches out 04. Not enough to send the EMP in just yet. A swing, a miss, an open goal. Mercules! Is it enough? What a save! But Dashy will get it through for the 6th.
Optic out here calling game. 3-score victory right now. FaZe, they're going to have to get rally capture after rally capture. There's no time to push up for the kills. They got to get the device and go, but they're rolling a little too far past it. I don't know if they have time for this.
Bottom side defense as well. There's a brick wall thus far. Grant's next man up. How many can he walk away with here? One's good, 2 would be unbelievable. Waiting for the boys to now get in position. Shotzzy with another corner. Shotzzy, no good on the 2. Trades ideal. Hoop now forward with 40 on the clock.
It's just too much. It is going to be mathematically impossible just here in a minute. FaZe going to have to dive bomb it, and hey, they got it in hand, but a couple more kills from Optic, and they got advantage in the series.
There's the damage, there's the push. Draza, the carrier does get dropped. Final 30 seconds, and it is a desperation play, and what a moment for Shotzzy in the second half. That a true MVP caliber moment. Unbelievable work. And Optic on a final run here. And this one is just for the scoreline. This one might just be for the fans. 6-3, the final score. As Overload comes to a close, Optic will take the lead in the series. Shotzzy rewrites the playbook and changes the game entirely. Check your corners. What a play that was.
And Shotzzy built different as well. I saw the vision once he has the trigger discipline on the first guy, but in my mind, it's kill the device and sprint and try to get past it. He's so heads up, he kills the second. Shotzzy, one of the most aware players we have. Fantastic work for him. Hoop, the main damage dealer and kill leader there. But every single player on Optic able to contribute for the Overload. That is incredible teamwork through and through.
What a game of Overload. 6-3. That final score highlights. And highlights they were. Opening start here from Optic. The first 2 goals were so clean. This spawn trap was a thing of beauty. And again, that perfect rally. The bottom side of the map all theirs. Top side was good, but again, FaZe start to get the defense going. They start to get a couple of caps in a row.
And even for some of the moments as well, Optic getting very close, even for the way they played that first half OT. Nearly a miraculous push through there from Dashy. Optic clearly dialed in again. Best overload team in the game. That was the top two going after it, but Optic, they have achieved that separation. Crazy gunfight wins, and show me the goods. Show me the fancy shots he capped. I want to see it again.
I want to see it again. Here it is from the dojo. Another highlight moment from that position for him. He scores it through. With a minute 30 on the clock, that 5-3 feels so difficult. 4-3 would have been manageable there for FaZe, but they just had the soul suck clean out in there. That was a tough one. We say goodbye to Den, we say hello to Scar after this. And of course, if we can get to that game 5, staying on it, with the Birmingham NEC on its feet after that performance, what a fantastic play, what a fantastic map. Optic find themselves now at 2-1.
No stranger to the grand finals is Optic, a single map away. Exposure was FaZe's map pick, so this is how Optic wanted the series to play out, at least in the long term. The Scar to get it done, and guns hot, rotation's gonna be a fun time. I know if I'm thinking for FaZe, I want to watch those P4s, see if they've figured it out, crack that code. They're great at the breaks, they're terrible at the hold. You can't make mistakes at this level. Not against Optic, they will punish you for every last detail. Hot hands, of course. Well, we saw the people struggling at Booza. Not the finest work we were hoping for on an AR map. It's because Big Bruce was dealing out damage like this. That is 2 minutes of hill time he was able to get. Fantastic damage as well. And of course, Hook, well, I mean, that is a casual 1.3.
Very casual for Hook. No big deal. No big deal. Only 30 in the hill. Could be better. But beautiful stuff there. Again, as we talk about this matchup on the other side for FaZe, word to Maven, keep eyes on Draza, the X factor in this match.
Yeah, and of course, Hook is a player. If he's dropping a 0.9, you're talking about how much value you're getting from the comms. He can give you a 0.8, and he's still a high impact on the map. He gets a 1.3. But hey, easy victory. We saw it there in the overload. If Hook is the guy leading the lobby and slaying, the scoreboard not going to look close at all. He's now digging deep. See if a world champ like Draza can find that experience, talk to the teammates, and get them ready for this next map. Scar, it can be a blender of a map.
They've been here before, they've been here many times. Crowd are there at the end of the FaZe desk. Multi-world champion. They've done it, they've seen it all, they've been there, and now they're doing it again. A lead now for Optic in this winners bracket matchup. You know how it sort of goes. If they can find themselves in that grand finals later this afternoon, what a matchup it would be. Optic Texas again, the clear-cut favourites coming into this match. And FaZe always show the resolve. They have shown that these gods can bleed. And if it bleeds, we should probably get it plaster.
Gotta check on that. Great health there, from what I understand, in this country. At least it doesn't bankrupt you, which is nice.
Very nice indeed. Well, here we go, folks. The hands are warm. The thumbs are loose, and hopefully the backs are limber as we nearly get into this one. It draws us still an opportunity to pass on even more calm focus there on the faces of the FaZe boys and the Optic players. Again, this is a spicy Scar indeed. We're getting into the match in a moment, folks. You know what this music means, and you know what those mean. It's time to play.
And I can just appreciate how loud the music is and how calm Optic are in the moment. No stress on those faces. Grand finals, main stage, loud crowd for Optic. This is home.
Scar hardpoint here on this Sunday in Birmingham. Map number 4, here we go.
An advantage off the opening salvo towards FaZe. They got the side of the map that you prefer, winning the gunfight, 0-4, picking it off right. All those chirps from Draza, maybe getting it ready for that. You're already forcing the spawns, or maybe FaZe dropped the ball 4 turns for it immediately, and what a read. The second Draza spawns out, well, the Zaza duo turns for it. FaZe looking good on top.
FaZe still holding that front. Merc pops out top, and he's going to now send it through mid-map. Sim gets tons of damage in. The flank taken care of there by Hook. Wow, 0-4 going for it. A crazy chain that was. All aboard, Birmingham!
Looking good, feeling good. The metal is roaring. FaZe, well, advantage off the opening break. Doesn't matter anymore. Optic have already taken the lead.
That's a wicked shot. Another take back there from FaZe. They're going to find themselves a little hardpoint time here. They'll have the lead going into P2. They do have presence on time, but that could change at the drop of a hat. And the hat's on the floor right now. Optic are in.
The Holy Day Sabbath Mercules now on time, 5 kills, winning the gunfights with the pistol, simply untradeable. Now FaZe trying to reposition, no pitches just yet, but you catch there Sachi, but you get welcomed by Nate, a 1v1 for time, and Draza at least opens it up, trying to keep the pressure, but there is no moment to rest. This is a P2 that is war.
No breathing, no stopping, no hesitation here. Merc trying to pick up on these damaged players. Again, the trades have been endless. FaZe have got a moment here to breathe. What are they going to do with it? Are they going to get the air back of their lungs? No, they're going to fall. It's 2 from Shotzzy. Mercury's now on the top spot. Can't pick up the pinch. 0-4 lives on his side of the map for a second longer. Allows the reinforcements to get inside.
Hey, look at this. No trophies on the P2 just yet. That is Nate kill Stark, making a high impact. You're having to fight for every second, and you're not getting any of that scrap. Dashy takes it from you. On the rotation, foot race to the plane heady. Mercules is going to get here at the same time as 0-4, but he wants the time. His teammates have gotten the kill, and he wins the good one. FaZe right now, they're going to be in the spawn trap blender. This is a golden setup for Optic Texas.
Third hard point here on Scar. And Optic will get that opening time. Still close. Not as close as FaZe. Will try and make it now on the attack towards. They don't necessarily have the manpower to break this yet. Merc doubles back. Power position, leaves time now to secure position. A secure position, he does. What a lovely 2.
And there is nothing that feels worse on this map than we are spawning up in the top right corner, and you are just getting picked apart life after life. How many players are going to have to start taking these rounds? Well, they're getting met by a hoop. They win the gunfight. Next man in line goes Shotzzy. I mean, you are just getting pinned back. This feels like a blender. And of course, that means you're likely to lose the rotation as well. Optic will have the right side spawns.
This is the P4 you were talking about in the pre-match. Oh dear, nice scoreline change here. Optic starting to walk away with it. Rotations are on a FaZe. They've got a couple of numbers here. They do have a little bit of manpower closer to the hard point. Abuza does not finish his food. Finally takes care of that. And now a dance to deal with the backline. Shots not going to let it happen. 0-4 through the front door. Traded immediately. And Optic should be on.
Yeah, Mixie for a bit, but now Optic have stabilized. Haven't quite pushed out the front, but now you're losing the gunfights. FaZe, they need the breaks in these moments. They're not going to get it, at least not on the initial. Abuza waiting for his boys. They're making the final move. The Shotzzy tucked in a corner. It gets red. It doesn't matter. They're swarming for the back spawns, but this is towards the end of time, and Optic are watching everything. FaZe bullied back. P4 punishes again.
That's an absolute knockout blow on P4. Say goodbye to that one. Last hard point on the set. Top left-hand side of the minimap, the building we call green. You'll see why in a second, folks. And so far, FaZe are in position. Shotzzy can't open the back. Optic will vacate time, and unfortunately, Abuza does spawn there, so a funny minimap for now.
Well, number 6 spawns in the back. Shotzzy has to die. 0-4 looking for the kill. Doesn't have the drop on him just yet. Everybody's weak. Everybody's one-shot. Shotzzy wins the gunfight, and he's buying so much time for his teammates. Easy cleanup kills for Hoop. Finishes the job, and they get the time. Optic handling the map to a T.
That's a disgusting play. A few seconds purchase, and look at the scoreline. Optic still holding. Dashy, no cover, no problem. Gets one. Traded out immediately, and FaZe will be in. But again, a spawn in the back from Hoop for now. With 25 seconds to go, you don't quite want to start flipping it yet. How will you contend with this attack? Mercules upstairs. Can't find his first. Dashy does get a couple, including him, and that is going to be a clean break.
I mean, hey, first set of rotations. Optic couldn't be happier with that. It is going to be an 80-point lead on the reset. This is speed up. All 4 players positive. Optic feeling good.
Feeling fantastic. Second set now upon us. Here we go. Got 54 to 132. This is a do or die for FaZe. They don't want to drop to the lower bracket. And Shotzzy still on a lovely run alongside Hook here. Pressure towards the rear of blue gone, and now for time.
Pop that midfield, go on a pinch. Other 3 teammates, white wall. Pinch gets red, Sip has that handled on the time to contest, and honestly, I think might just bully through the front. Players jumping over Dashy, looking to be good for the trades. Hoop, the wrecking ball of the cleanup crew, but this P1 salvo, just a battle. FaZe have flipped the map, trying to keep things under control.
So far, very, very well handled P1 FaZe. We're still holding. And Optic really, as soon as they get damage into that one player, they freaking send it. And Hook finds a couple there in the Phoenix third, looking for the next man through the glass. All dead. FaZe. Right from the board to the right-hand side of the map they go, where they will meet the Blade of Shotzzy.
Well, 2-2 split right now. FaZe maybe happy for the reset on the pinch over towards P2. Couldn't tell you where Hook is going to spawn. Well, it's right behind them.
Oh my God.
So Shotzzy maybe gets to shoot a couple players in the back. This is a mini-map of hell. Shotzzy even has the AR Optic on complete form. This is their runaway game.
Runaway moment, and now maybe the death throes of FaZe Vegas. Let's go for a listen in and hear them survive.
Last kid going behind the wood box. He's slow walking wood box.
Yeah, I'm needing change or something. I'm needing like a...
Yeah, he's good, he's good.
Stop,
Hey, man, watch out, man.
Don't chip,
Take it in.
Nice, one more time. Don't chip time.
A-box. Watch out, try it. So what are you gonna do? He's below me. I'm one shot. I have you alright?
I'm good.
I'm one shot. I told you to take it. I'm one shot. He got me 2 minutes. Right here, mid. Nice.
Okay.
Nice. I hear.
I'm playing. What is he playing? What is he playing?
I think it's mid. He's going to pick up fast. Or he's been trained. He pick up.
I'm not
Hey, P5. He's promoting P5. You should challenge him.
Don't chip.
Hey, I'm trying. Hey, top play. Last two play.
And this is just a suffocating performance. Every single time FaZe has something good going for him, well, someone on Optic pops it too. Finally, though, you get the break, and this is the first clearance FaZe have had what feels like since P1 and the P3 time. 30 seconds left to go.
Yeah, 30 to go. Holding as firm as we can, FaZe. We test their diamond hands. How well can they hold? And right now it is slowly being picked apart. The flank from Mercules is certainly going to hurt, and that is it. The 20 seconds of scrap time has Optic's name written all over it. However, this time FaZe, they will get the preferred spawns over towards blue. A chance.
Redemption hour potentially on P4. Optic though applying that pressure. It is the ARs, Merc and Dashy working together. Merc twisted back, doesn't miss a bullet. Last man standing gets traded out. P4 punishing again. Except for the back spawn, there's only one player in the back. Well, now make it 2, but who cares? Optic's in the top.
Yeah, they're on time. They managed to stun that player out, so they know at least one is there. Do not account for Draza. He was the original man on spawn, and he has to make a play now. Here we go. And he's been red. He's been dealt with. Sim, he's next. He's thrown in all of them, but they've found him, they've hounded him, they've brought him down. Shotzzy upstairs now, and Abuza, who flies through the window, desperately trying to find anything here in the final moments of this match.
I mean, absolute dogs on their way to the grand final. This is Bully Ball Hoop, another monster performance as well. FaZe, finally recollect. Again, the P4 breaks on point, but Merc is here, Merc is there. He is every flippin' where, and his teammates are going to rotate to that new time.
New time on, and Mercury's feeling about that dagger, thinking about taking care of the last few on their way out. You do not get to escape blue without a bullet or two, and that is good damage. You're still going to have Hook there to pick up those players towards pinch, and on the rotation again. We might be looking at it. All aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Hook is running a train. Another kill. The man through middle might be red. Symbol getting the last few players on time, and Optic are holding.
Oh, they're going to do it. 2:40, 10 more seconds to go. FaZe going to the front. It's the kill line. Optic dominance before the final.
That is game. That is Optic to the grand final. Just like their qualifying run, a single blemish, a single map loss. All they will have going into that grand final. So, true belief in the team, in this system. But the fans are left out. A little bit of it just feels inevitable. FaZe will drop to the lower bracket with another chance to stay alive.
Business in the front, party in the back in the grand finals. Looking good, looking clean. How many in a row will those gentlemen get? Trying to start things up again. And for FaZe, well, hard point, the only pain point, continues to be so.
Birmingham loves Draza as well. Optic will shortly vacate the stage, get back there, enjoy the final matches before we get to that grand finals. What a brilliant performance from the squad. A historic run through the qualification process here to Birmingham, and now through that winners bracket all the way to the grand finals. Optic have done it yet again. FaZe, they have shown us though, not without their faults, not without their weaknesses, and outside of some unbelievable plays in Overload, Optic still looking exceptionally strong there.
I mean, they're playing nearly perfect Call of Duty. Just ridiculous stuff that these guys are bringing to the table. Another phenomenal performance there from Hoop. And that is tradition again. This guy could drop a .8 and he's still giving you good value. Instead, he's dropping 34, and that means it is scoreboards like this. Optic are electric.
No real separation there. Not a whole lot out of FaZe on Scar. That's certainly a map that we might not be playing again. 3-1, our final score here in the winners bracket. Optic, of course, go to the grand final.